very exciting year that we've had, and probably even more exciting in 2022. I think a couple of themes. I think we will see more and more institutions and corporates continuing to pile into crypto markets. This year, you saw the advent of Tesla, MicroStrategy, Square putting Bitcoin on their balance sheet. Those are all founder-led companies with crypto-native founders. You'll start to see more of those forward-leaning and even mainstream companies continuing to put digital assets on their balance sheet, including Bitcoin and Ethereum and other assets, as well as stablecoins. These institutions and corporations will leverage stablecoins as a mean to improve cost on their treasury workflows, as well as start looking into use cases for cross-border payments. As you know, they get comfortable with crypto assets, stablecoins is a means of opportunity for lowering their bottom line for their payments, as well as their corporate treasuries assets. So companies will just outright, CFOs, treasurers will have crypto on their mind, and that will take into effect of putting Bitcoin, Ether on their balance sheet. Another key trend that we'll see is not just outright purchasing the asset, but also entering into crypto capital markets more directly. So vis-a-vis stablecoins primarily, we'll see companies and institutions start to earn interest on their idle cash via stablecoins. With inflation rampant, the search for yield and idle cash is ever more present. Still very uncertain what the Fed is going to do in that regard. So I think these forward-leaning CFOs will not just think of Bitcoin, but they'll think of what is within the crypto capital markets as an asset class to start earning yield. And finally, I think you mentioned NFTs. The use cases for NFTs will just continue to explode. While we saw digital collectibles and art being the main use case for companies in 2021, I think in 2022 we'll see a ton of more use cases for NFTs. In particular, I think we'll see retailers like a GameStop or a 7-Eleven potentially use NFTs to incentivize in real life transactions, leveraging creators to drive traffic to their storefronts. For example, you could think of like an Adidas or a Yeezy NFTs that will unlock purchases from Gap stores, or NFTs that unlock exclusive features in Teslas. More and more temporary access for loyalty. So brands and creators just reinforcing loyalty, community behavior in terms of rewarding NFTs, distributing content, making a purchase. Everything will be an NFT next year. So those are some high-level predictions. I'm not sure if next year, but within the next 2 years, you'll start to see the president's working group and different government agencies ask Congress to start enacting federal banking oversight and processes for stablecoin issuers. That was a very clear trend that came out of the president's working group report this year. And next year, as stablecoin growth adoption will probably likely be in the multiple of hundreds of billions in issuance, and likely in the hands of dozens of millions of consumers and corporations. The need for Congress to work with industry to provide better guidance in the form of how stablecoin issuers and different market participants need to support the growing stablecoin ecosystem and capital market infrastructure will be important. So definitely in 2022, we'll see more of that.